Okay, so imagine a weight loss molecule so powerful, it doesn't just shut down hunger, it drops body weight hard. I mean a lot. I'll show you today. It strips fat out of the liver. We love that because fatty liver is so common now. It turns up energy burn. Remember that one, energy burn. It's going to become important. But, there's always a but, right? Unfortunately, it can change your face. It will change your muscle. We know that. Even your mood, it can cause what we call anhedonia, or a loss of interest in activities. I'm not saying this is bad. There are actually some benefits in that. But it's going to be bigger than Ozempic. It's going to be a colossal drug. And guess what? A select few people, they're on it right now. And I'll tell you how. Now, if you're even thinking, just pondering about going on one of these drugs, this video is your complete roadmap in just minutes. This might be a tad longer, so grab your coffee, but I really condensed it down into what I think is the skeleton that you need to know. I reviewed and scoured the literature, what the science shows, what it does not show, and I'm going to tell you the 5 things you need to do if you want to protect your face, your muscle, and here it is, most importantly, your long-term results of weight loss. First, the lineup. We have on the market now Ozempic and Wegovy. Those are semaglutide. Then you have Mounjaro and Zepbound. Those are tirzepatide, a bit of a mouthful, but that's generation 1 and then generation 2. And now Retatrutide, another mouthful, but it's the new one. This is the one everyone's excited about. So Gen 1, you have semaglutide, that works on GLP-1. GLP-1 cuts hunger and slows the gastric emptying. That causes some side effects, but that's how it works. Then you have tirzepatide, that's your Gen 2, that's GLP-1 and GIP. You see, everyone was getting side effects from the Gen 1, so they added the Gen 2 with the GIP. What does GIP do? Well, it helps insulin handling and smooths the ride out a bit. That's an easy way to think of it. People are getting nausea, so when you add GIP, you get less nausea, but it also actually helped the overall metabolic and weight loss effect too. So that's Gen 2. Gen 3, this Retatrutide, it works on GLP-1, GIP, so those two, and here it is, glucagon. And thousands are on it now and loving it, because you're going to see in the comments below, I'm sure many of you are going to say, I'm on it, I love it. If you don't, let us know too. But people comment and you're telling me on this channel that you're already on it. Even though, here it is, it's not FDA approved yet. More on that in a second, but Reta has glucagon added to it. And that's what makes it hyper interesting. Now, on the surface, adding glucagon, it makes absolutely no sense at all. Glucagon is the hormone people associate with raising your blood sugars, exactly what you don't want to do. So why would you build that into this generation 2 weight loss drug? Well, it's simple, because when glucagon is paired with GLP-1 and GIP, the combination together, it stops being the wrong move and starts being the smart move. Because GLP-1 suppresses appetite, like I said, GIP helps with the tolerability, glucagon adds thermogenesis to the entire mix. In plain English, more energy burn. So now you're not just eating less, but you're burning more, a double hit, and you're tolerating it. That's why Retatrutide, which we call Reta for short, has generated the most excitement. I have trouble saying it. We're going with Reta from here on out. Now the reality check. It's not FDA approved right now. And that matters because the people that are getting it, they're not waiting for it to be FDA approved, and they're getting it from what we might call gray market peptide sellers for sure. There's research only websites. Those aren't really any better. There's underground forums because there's a ton of money to be made here. This is going to outdo Ozempic, Wegovy, and the second generation ones. So people want to get to the market first. And then you have clinics, and some of them are good and have legit compounding pharmacy product, but they want to move faster than the evidence. And that sometimes is a bad idea. So when you're buying an unapproved product, you need to know this first before we get into it. It's outside of a regulated supply chain, so you don't really know what's in the vial. You can have the wrong dose, really common because companies want to up the dose more than what they say is in there because they want it to work really well so that you buy it more. Impurities, contamination, endotoxins, the consistency in manufacturing is usually not there. And for many people, that's not cutting edge medicine, it's a bit of gambling involved. But just like IV infusions you see at all the Vegas events, people are willing, it seems, to put anything in their body. Now, to be fair, I like this drug. You just need a pure form. That's what I'm saying. You need to know where it comes from because it's an injection. Now, let's get to the part that matters most. The weight loss data, super impressive. Look at this slide. You might want to take a snapshot of this. Around 24% weight loss in the higher dose groups, and people went even higher than that and got more weight loss. That sounds great. But in aesthetics, the real question becomes not how much weight did you lose? We like that, of course. The real question is, what did you lose it with? Because imagine if you're 200 pounds and now you're down to 150, that's colossal weight loss. Did we lose fat from the body? Okay, that's great. That's what we want to do. Visceral fat, I told you about liver. Okay, great, excellent. Other visceral fat, there's evidence for that. It means around your other organs inside. You know, people get the pot belly, that's often visceral fat, as opposed to the fat outside of the musculature in the abdomen, that's different fat. So visceral fat, gone, we like it. But here it is, muscle. Huge problem, because not only is muscle longevity, it's your body's burn factory. And let's stop here for 1 second and talk about the face. Keep in mind, muscle in the face pulls on bone in a good way. Resistance from muscle strengthens your bone all throughout your body, but even in your face. And muscle takes up volume. We want facial volume. So that's a question. Muscle in your body, of course, it's glucose control, it's shape, it's posture, it's metabolic health. Muscle is, in effect, your longevity. We do not want to lose it. I talk about sarcopenia on this channel a lot. That's the loss of body muscle as we age, and when we lose it, our scores go down, mortality and morbidity goes up. Now, what about fat? What about face fat? We know body fat, great. What about face fat? When you lose it, it's a huge problem. Fat is your youth. Turn around, look at your kids right now. What do you see? You see face fat. That's one of the things that's making them look younger. In us, face fat produces estrogen and hormones through the aromatase pathway. Now, I want to be clear here because there's no direct, strong human evidence that Reta directly destroys facial fat or collagen. There's no strong evidence saying it has some unique toxic effect on facial fat pads. But here's what we do know, and this is the key: rapid and significant weight loss changes the face structure. Less facial volume, more hollowing, more laxity, and a flatter mid-face right here. And in fact, that's the #1 injection area of med spas, fillers, and injectors right now is the mid-face. It used to be the high lateral face. It's the mid-face. And the reason is the flattening of that, and this is written up in the papers, flattening of the mid-face. So right now we're seeing injections here, whereas before we would have never injected here first. We always went here because this is youth, beauty, and fertility. The front says you're fat. And as you become really thin, you want to have facial fat that says, I'm not thin, I'm actually good weight. People hate when they're thin and they're called too thin. Are you eating? All those things, it triggers them. So it goes along with the papers. This is where we're injecting now. And one vial filler is just 1 ml. That's about $700. So a teaspoon is 5 mLs. So that's about $3,500 to fill these. Big Pharma makes money on the way up and on the way down. We also, of course, aesthetically see deeper nasolabial folds and hollow temples. Two things on the face that people don't think about, but that ages them. So what people call Ozempic face is really more accurately rapid weight loss face. The drug speeds the loss, the mirror shows the consequence. Now, I am going to give you tips in a moment, but keep in mind age matters because at 25, your skin bounces back. 45, 55, 65, the collagen's already low, elastin is weaker, we lose bounce, and the face has less room for error. The first 10 pounds of loss, it sculpts your face, makes your cheekbones nice. A little bit of buccal or subzygomatic hollow here, looks young, looks good, looks sexy, but as you lose the mid-face and the nasolabial folds and the temple, it gets worse. So the first 10 pounds are good. The next 10 pounds seem to be the ones that change your facial age towards aging. Before we go on to the tips, the one other thing is people don't know how to come off or when to come off of these meds. With the Gen 1, the semaglutide, when people came off it, they regained substantial weight. With the Generation 2, when they stopped the drug, they regained it. But if they continued on the medication, they did keep the weight off. So do you need the drug for life? Well, maybe some will. Does your face always come back to the same youthful pattern after coming off the drug? No. That's why people end up smaller but older looking and then stuck with dealing with the rebound on top of these issues. Now we're moving on, but if you find this research deep type of video useful, click the like button. Of course, subscribe, let me know in the comments. And there's one more thing with Retta we should talk about, and the people describe loss of food drive. And that's a huge win, meaning you don't feel like, hey, I want to eat. There's an area in the brain that it affects because it's a hormone and it says you're not hungry and so you don't eat. It's good. Less reward, less drive, less pleasure, less motivation. Now that's not always good because from a body composition standpoint, yes, we don't want to eat. But if reward gets blunted, and here it is, what else does? Yes, activity drops too. Sex drive, not good. You walk less, you train less, you push less, you get complacent. This is what seems to be happening with Retta. And exercise isn't just about burning calories. Exercise sends complete body signals. It tells the body, keep the muscle, keep the structure, keep the metabolic machinery. So if we lose the drive, we don't exercise, we slow down, we lose other drives that we talked about. The whole body signals, the serotonin, the endorphins, all those things go down too. So in a select group, I want you to watch for that. Now here are my 5 tips, and I'm not giving you medical advice, I'm giving you information. Always do what your doctor tells you. This is what I personally do for my clients. Number 1, lose weight slowly. This might be the most important. Fast loss looks great on paper. Slow loss protects the face, protects the muscle, and gives the skin time to adapt. Number 2, have an exit plan before you ever start. Don't begin one of these drugs without knowing what the long-term strategy is for you. If you plan to come off, know exactly what and how you're going to transition. Number 3, respect the 10-pound rule. The first 10 pounds sculpt, the next 10 pounds will change your face shape in a negative way. Watch the mirror, not just the scale. You can pre-treat with biostimulators even before you go on the medication. That's what the higher end clients are going to want to do. If you want to wait and see what the first 10 pounds does, and then before you lose the next 10, treat with biostimulators, that's what I do. Number 4, use creatine and collagen powder. Creatine helps support muscle and performance, and of course, brain, if you get a little of that anhedonia. Collagen powder helps support your overall protein strategy and skin support goals. Neither is magic, but both, especially together, very useful in clinical practice. Number 5, exercise. That's your body signals. Not only is it thermogenic in the sense that your muscle, when you work out, you burn calories and your body's on overdrive for days after a single workout. But your signals within the body, your hormones, your endorphins, your serotonin, dopamine, all of those things and those surges have benefits. Lift, walk, move, train, whatever. Exercise is not optional on these drugs. It's your strongest signal to preserve your muscle, maintain shape, and protect the tissues that keep you looking youthful. Bottom line here, semaglutide Gen 1, it's powerful. Tirzepatide, it's stronger. And Retatrutide, it looks to be stronger still. And the more strong the drug, the more careful you need to be. Makes sense. Because for me in aesthetics, the goal is not just to lose weight, it's to lose the right tissue, keep the right tissue, and not hate what stares you back when the weight is gone. You'll now want to watch this video all about creatine and one down here on how to gain face fat back without surgery, keep your skin and body beautiful, healthy, and vibrant.